after the Battle of the Alamo and the Battle of Coleto Creek and the Goliad Massacre, there was nothing between the advancing Mexican army and the Texian settlers. So what transpired was a mass exodus of Texian civilians trying to get away from the Mexican army. And what they called it at the time was the Runaway scrape.
I came to Texas because my father had run up more debt than he could afford, and so he was looking for a fresh start. And so he packed us all up and he moved us to Texas. It's hard. We have to be self-sufficient. We have to grow our own food. We have to grow our cash crops. We grow primarily cotton as our cash crop. If we get bad weather and the crops aren't good, we're not going to eat very well that year. But there are joys. There are regularly parties in Brazoria. So when that happens, I will pack my pretty dress, put it in a saddlebag, head out to Brazoria with my husband, and we'll dance till dawn and come back home. So hardships and trials, but also joys. I didn't know what was going on. I heard gunshots. I looked over the horizon, and the next thing I know, I see a Mexican cavalry helmet. I had remembered that my husband had been considered a pirate by the Mexican government, so I knew I had to get me and my kids out. And so I grabbed the babies and I fled.
The spring of 1836 was the wettest in memory. And roads, which were little more than cattle paths to begin with, became absolute quagmires. And consequently, the Runaway scrape was a nightmare of suffering, especially for the women and children and the elderly.